What's up, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube Stando TV here, keeping you guys, of course, in the know. I'm showing some Legend of Zelda Twitch footage because, well, the news that I have for you guys today, it's so brief, there's no point in even putting up a green screen. What I want to talk to you guys about is the Nintendo NX / Legend of Zelda the new Legend of Zelda release date, which both are going to be releasing at the same time in March 2017. That's straight from Nintendo. And at first I was thinking, okay, so the NX isn't ready. Well, I don't know. Then you hear the developers talking about how Legend of Zelda needed more time, so maybe I don't know, maybe they needed more time to the NX relies so heavily on the Legend of Zelda being part of its launch title that they don't want to release it with nothing on the console, so they're going to wait. But then we find out that at E3 the NX isn't going to be there, but the Legend of Zelda is, and it's going to be the only playable game on the E3 show floor, so that doesn't make any sense. So the game's finished and the console's not, or is the console finished and the game's not? Well, I think it's a matter that there is no console. It's more of a streaming set-top box, and I think that's what Nintendo is getting ready to show, is a set-top box of some sort that will have a streaming digital service platform that'll probably be like PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live, where it costs like $50 a year, and you can play as much Zelda, Mario, whatever you want, past titles, as much as you want, so that they have a whole lot of games coming to their service, and it's easy to port games over because you're just porting them over digitally and relying on other people's hardware. That just totally makes sense to me. I don't know why. I just do not think this is going to be the conventional console. And one of the main reasons is because you hear Nintendo saying words like platform and new concept, which generally you don't hear those words associated too much within the hardware realm without saying the word hardware. So I definitely think they've got some sort of hardware, but I don't think it's going to be like a hardware device that's going to be as powerful as the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4, just because it doesn't need to, because it'll be a streaming service. So it's probably going to be a cheap $50 to $100 set-top box where you just stream Nintendo service through it, the Nintendo NX. And I just have that feeling that that's what this is. Another reason I believe that is because of when the release date is being chosen, and that is not during the holiday time, not during the holiday of 2016, and not during the holiday of 2017, where the console would thrive the most, probably, especially here in the West. And I think one of the things is you know, it's close to the end of their fiscal year, and if they get it out within a month before the end of the fiscal year, they can at least show their shareholders a sort of base numbers on what they're able to do profit-wise, and try to calculate how well they're going to do over the next year. And I think that's really a smart move to release a streaming service probably that way. For example, had their fiscal year been in August, it probably would have released in July. So getting a month of data on how well their new platform is going to do, and be able to make reasonable projections over the next year, that just makes a whole lot of sense. And that's the only thing that makes sense, because I don't think that you're going to be able to push hardware outside of the holiday seasons and compete with Xbox One and PS4 unless you're just not aiming to. And it also makes sense to previous rumors that we've heard where NX will be able to communicate with PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Like I said, maybe you don't have to buy this streaming set-top box. Nintendo will have one if you don't have anything that will run NX. But maybe the PS4 and Xbox One or PC can run it, so you don't have to even buy their set-top box as long as you're subscribing, let's say $50 a year, to where you can play as much of the past titles as you want to and still buy the new games digitally. So it just makes a whole lot of sense that this is Nintendo's new concept and maybe where they're going. Again, this is all speculation. I don't know. I'm not a engineer of any kind, and I'm certainly I'm not an economist, so I couldn't tell you exactly what's going on. But that's what makes the most sense to me, and that just that makes the most sense to me where the Nintendo NX might be going. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Anyway, guys, like I said, those are just my thoughts and speculations on where I think the Nintendo NX is going and why it's releasing in the springtime as opposed to a traditional holiday time for consoles. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching my channel. Check me out over at Twitter at Stando TV, twitch.tv/StandoTV. I love your face, guys. We'll catch you next time. Have a good one.